got very good arms.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes, and we've got the breaking news. Finally, the good news we've been looking for. I was told a little while ago to be looking out for some information that was going to be very well received, and we finally have it. The comic industry has a temporary solution for distribution using ComicHub, and here to talk with me about it is Doc. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man.
All right, so first, I am going to read the article from CBR.com. Following the shutdown of Diamond Comic Distributors due to the ongoing crisis, the comic book industry has devised a temporary solution to get new books into the hands of readers. According to Bleeding Cool and corroborated by retailer Ryan Higgins of Comics Conspiracy in Sunnyvale, within the next 2 weeks, you'll be able to buy a physical comic from your LCS anywhere on Earth online. You'll be able to read a digital copy the minute you buy it. Your LCS will get a free physical copy to give to you later. This temporary distribution method will be implemented via ComicHub, a point-of-sale system used by retailers that allows readers to purchase books from their local comic book shops online. The tool already lets publishers upload preview pages, but now they'll simply upload full digital copies of the books to give readers instant access. Then, once shipping resumes, they can redeem those digital copies for physical ones from their LCS. As for the rollout, the new system is expected to begin on April 8th among the 100 existing ComicHub partnered stores. This will expand to Comics Pro stores the next day, and by Wednesday, April 15th, it should be in effect across the entire direct market. CBR has reached out to Marvel, DC, and other publishers for comment. Doc, what are your initial feelings about this? I couldn't be more excited.
I think that this is a great move. I'm already familiar with the ComicHub app. My local comic shop is one of the, I guess they said 100 existing partnered stores. So I'm used to it. Now, for those that aren't familiar with it, it's kind of like generic across the board pre-order system. And you can order a single book, or you can order an ongoing series, or you can just do a run. So say a writer or an artist that you really like is coming on for issues like 24 through 27. You can just order those books. Now, with the way, and I'm not sure if this is the way it is across the board, but I know with my shop, if I add a new book to my pull list, or if I add just a single book onto it, I go to the checkout at the end, and all it does is really, it just confirms it with the store. It sends the order to the store, and then the store, when I come in on Wednesday for my pull list, that book is already there. That way, I don't have to worry about getting there first thing in the morning. I don't have to worry about all the normal kind of Wednesday drudgery with, especially if a new book that's coming out is going to be kind of hot, but it's not already on my pull list. I can just do it that way. But then when I go in, I still have to pay for my books. As it stands, and this may be a thing that, depending on the retailer, they'll allow you to actually pay through the app. As it stands with my retailer.
It sounds like you're going to pay through the app and get instant access to your comic and then redeem the physical copy later.
Yeah, and that sounds good. I mean, we're already doing checkouts through there, but all it's doing right now is just adding the book to your pull list, and then you still pay the store directly. This, if it's doing it this way, this is really good. It allows you, this is kind of always the thing that I've had an issue with whenever Diamond and, because for a while they were talking about Diamond was going to do like a pull box app and stuff like that, so that if people that weren't used to the way that you'd buy comics, they could just go onto Diamond and pull it, and it would automatically get put aside for them at their local comic shop, or get delivered to their comic shop, even if that comic shop didn't order that particular book. The way it seemed was there was never really a checkout option where you'd actually have to pay, and the stores would still be on the hook for those books. This seems like I can just pay for it now, especially with the way that a lot of the companies in the past few years have gone to, you buy a physical book at the store and there's a redemption code for a digital copy. But this seems like almost like the reverse of that, where you buy the digital, and then when shipping starts again, the physical will just be sitting there for you, and you've already paid the store. At this point, the store would be doing nothing but warehousing the book for you into your pull box, and you just go in and pick it up.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the ComicHub app. Does it cost money?
No, I don't know whether it's free for the retailers. You'd have to ask somebody like Perch or Pele. But for the customer, all you do is if you're already an existing pull list customer at your store, they set you just download the app. You use the email that your pull list is kind of attached to, because at this point, almost every local comic shop, if you have a pull list, you're already given them your email address. So they just basically attach your email to the, so that whenever you go and sign up for the app, it automatically connects it to the email that they already have on file for you. If you don't have a current pull list with your shop, you could probably do it. And then whenever after you sign up, you get to select, and it uses kind of the GPS on your phone. It's mostly a phone app. I mean, you could probably use it with a tablet. I don't know whether or not there's a web browser version of it. Okay, there is. But you sign up and you log in, and then you get to select what your store is.
Is there an option for multiple stores?
Yes, you can do multiple stores.
Perfect. So, this is obviously a temporary solution, but one that seems to be very good. You get instant access to the comics you want. The comic shops that you want to support get the support they want. Eventually, you will get that physical copy. And I think as a temporary solution, this is a win-win for everybody. I think this is, the best news possible. And it's not even that long, within
2 weeks.
In less than 2 weeks, a lot of people are going to have access to these comics. And, within 3 weeks, it sounds like everyone, and this is going to be a worldwide thing. So if you're overseas, you'll be able to use this as well. I think this is great news. I couldn't be more excited. I haven't used ComicHub myself, but it's certainly something I'm going to be looking into, making an account and selecting my comic shop. Hopefully everyone else gets an opportunity to do that as well. How would you rate the app? Is it a 5-star app, 4-star app?
I think that it's a great app. As it stands right now, I'm betting that they're going to need to update the app, because the version that I have, at least, and I'm an iOS user, it does not have an option for how to actually physically pay. There is not a payment interface. There is a cart interface, but not a payment interface. So that's likely something that's probably going to be part of the April 8th launch. They'll probably do an update shortly before on the app, and it'll allow you to enter a credit card number and be ready to make your payments. Hopefully they'll give you multiple payment options, but I don't know. They haven't really discussed that. Credit card, if they could find a way to do credit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, and Google Pay, you'd probably be ideal for everybody. I would absolutely rate it it's about a 4.5-star app, in my opinion.
All right. So it's a good app. It's quality. Hopefully everyone gets to use it. Hopefully it doesn't crash when everyone starts using it, but we do have a mechanism in place. People are going to get new comics relatively shortly. We do have a temporary solution. And I finally have some good news to deliver to the viewers. And thank you very much, Doc, for joining me today. Do you have any last words before we wrap this up?
Well, the only thing I would say is I don't even think this can be a temporary solution. I think this could be a permanent solution. This is something that could really help the industry, almost like a digital spinner rack. Anybody that wants to get into comics can then just use the ComicHub app, find their local shop, because it uses the GPS on your phone so that it can find where all the local shops are. And you can sign up and basically start being a comic reader. And even if you don't want to always pick up your physical books every Wednesday, you can pick them up whenever the hell you want. You've already paid for them, and you have the digital that you can read.
Well, yeah, as far as the interface to your comic shop, I definitely agree. As far as the distribution part, I think that's the part they haven't figured out yet. But that is I think that will be announced hopefully within the weeks to come. But we do have information. It is positive. Thank you very much, Doc. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, man.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it very much. It helps us attract more views for the channel. Subscribe for future commentary, comic book news, and reviews. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. If you want to talk comics, movies, and much, much more, you can follow me on Twitter at Wes_from_TC. With that, Salamat Po, and I'm out.